podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
TBV Productions
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do the fight. Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. BoxingVoice.com to get to where I got to. BoxingVoice.com.
Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside a panel of co-hosts ranging from all parts of the globe. We will be reviewing 2017 and giving out a few awards to those who we deem worthy. We're going to go over Fight of the Year, Fighter of the Year, and a new category for us here on TBV, Moment of the Year. Because you know what? It takes those special moments in boxing to make or create boxing fans. So we want to definitely give the award to the person that had the moment of the year, or the persons that had the moment of the year. I'm going to head on out to the Golden State to get this thing started, to the home of the Hipster Hunter.
TBV Productions.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
BoxingVoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope into a knockout. When the main thing is, I just help the guy. I wish.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yes. What is happening, people? Hipsters here. Haters beware. Man, I love award shows. Even like if it's the Oscars, the Grammys, the MTV award shows, whatever it is, I've always loved award shows. And I'm going to break down how we got our awards for this year. It's very clinical, very scientific, very mathematical, the way we did it. Everyone in the panel had a top 3, 1, 2, 3 in every category. The first pick got 10 points. The second pick got 8 points. And the third pick got 6. And then you tally up all the points, and the person with the most points in each category is the winner of the award. And we have 4 awards tonight. We could have done more, obviously, but for the sake of simplicity, especially just, having all of us try to communicate, try to get our picks in, and et cetera, have to do the math. We only made 4 awards: Fighter of the Year, Fight of the Year, Upset of the Year, and Moment of the Year. And I can't wait to chop it up with the full panel and the callers. Let's get into it.
Let's come back to the Garden State.
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I said fight too.
Stay focused. Working my jazz. Boxing Voice.
Listen, if he comes to fight, then I'm going to look for him.
I said fight too.
I think you're accurate.
Yeah. What's up? Let's not forget, Happy New Year to everybody on the panel. Happy New Year to the YouTube people. I saw the fight too. Indeed, I have a fighter of the year, a fight of the year, a moment of the year, and an upset of the year. And I just can't wait to share my thoughts and who I picked as fighter of the year. And let's get it on, as they say. What up, though? You might get a drunk casual tonight.
Best ever. I'm the most brutal and most vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. Get up!
Okay, end of the year show. Maddie, I like this. Even though in the beginning I didn't know what I was doing, but the clarity has come. Fight of the year, and moment of the year, and upset of the year. Damn. I know we're all gonna kick it and have different opinions. Let's see what the fans, the TBV fans, are gonna agree with. I basically picked my picks based off, what I thought these individuals did in the fights they were in and who they were fighting, and based off of many things and accolades that were achieved in certain fights. So I'm interested in seeing what Matt, Ness, and Kaz picked. Now that I got a little more understanding how this is going to be scored, yeah, let's get into this.
And again, even though we all have individual picks, there is a official TBV winner for each category.
Okay.
It's funny. That was something that was bothering Doomsday earlier, and he couldn't decide on how to make picks. He needed to know. I need to know, Ness. How are we tallying it up? So
I'll make it very clear for us, and I'll give ground examples. So Ness picks Loma, Mikey, and Joshua in that order.
Quick interjection.
Yeah.
The question that I had was, like, who is deciding?
No one's deciding it. The numbers are deciding it. So
yes, who put 10 on, for example, let's say a Marcus Brown. Who put?
If you pick Marcus Brown first, and
you did.
If you pick him first,
okay, I see what it is. Those positions are worth those points. Okay.
So your number 1, your number 2, your number 3 get those points.
Thank you, Enrique, Mr. Casual Fan, for understanding it more than.
Damn, I thought Doomsday was a scholar. I thought you were a boxing scholar.
Hey, Kaz, you doing
the casuals?
Drunken boxing.
I ain't even drunk right now. I'm about to serve me up some whiskey. I just got back from the movie theater.
You far from drunk. You got it right. The one that's drunk is the fighter that don't know what's going on. But
I really don't. Guys, I really still don't know exactly how we're scoring this. I know
you chose.
But I chose.
If you chose, you're in the ball game. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
So where are we? Where are we though? You want me to set it off with the fighter of the year? My fighter?
I don't know, Matt.
Who wants to set it off?
Enrique, I can give out everyone's picks, but your picks don't really necessarily matter. I mean, no offense.
Well, I'll tell you one.
I think we should all. I mean, maybe that's too drawn out. What are you saying? We're not going to give our mention our 3?
No, we can. We can all give our own 3, and then
first category is what?
First category is fighter of the year.
Okay. Fighter of the year, Enrique. So who was your
right. Let me pull out my. First of all, I'm a little offended by him saying mine don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like all of ours don't matter. It's an official.
I'm just saying it matters because we are a show, right? So
it doesn't matter individually. It matters as a tally.
As a tally. All right, so that's cool. So fight of the year, you want me to set it off with, or fight of the year?
Fighter.
My fighter in this order: Anthony Joshua, Terrence Crawford, Mikey Garcia.
So Joshua gets the 10 points for you.
Yeah, Joshua gets the 10 points for me because in his division, I mean, everybody fought. Who the fuck is that guy? Right? The phrase coined in 2017 by Conor McGregor. It's everyone. Mikey Garcia fought the little guy, Dan Broner. Terrence Crawford fought Felix Diaz, and I don't know who he fought before that. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Takam or whatever. Who the fuck is that guy? And Vladimir Klitschko. A deadly risk for AJ, and he won victoriously, put it all on the line. You know, if he would have lost, his career would have been offset. And yeah, I think he did the most out of all 3 names. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Who was your fighter of the year?
You talking to me, Ness?
Yes, Doomy is your name.
No, I didn't hear. You must have cut off. Well, you know what? I got Anthony Joshua as my second pick as fighter of the year.
Interesting.
Cash. And
Crawford as number 1, I suppose.
I have my third as Nomachenko, also known as Nomaschenko.
Okay.
And my first, I gotta say, is Terrence.
I think you wanted to say Nomaschenko from the beginning, but you called him Nomachenko.
Nah, it came off.
Yeah, but let me say something though. Like my number 1 pick is Terrence Crawford, Cash, and my reason he's my pick is I feel as though he achieved something that, you know, hasn't been achieved in a while in any of the weight divisions for that matter, and how he dominantly, you know, destroyed anybody they put in front of him. And I think he got that because of the not just one thing, but a collective things that he did in the sport of boxing.
There's something else I didn't mention. If you're done, I'll like.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
All right, AJ also brought light to the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? Wilder stepped in. Fury came out of the closet, or the retirement closet, that is. And you know what I'm saying? And then who's that other name, Ness, that we threw in there when it was another name Eddie Hearns threw in there? It was like, yo, this fighter, that fighter.
Dillian White,
but AJ already beat him, right? So they're like, yo, Wilder fight AJ. Or am I wrong?
But what is that? What does that?
I'm just saying the heavyweight division is put on the map right now because of AJ.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I could agree that he has definitely brought not only eyeballs but big business to the division. So Matthew,
yes,
fighter of the year.
Terrence Crawford is obviously my number 1. Anthony Joshua is my number 2, and Lomachenko is my number 3.
Ooh, no, Mikey Garcia. Damn.
Yeah, you know what? Mikey could have took that third spot, you know, between Lomachenko and him. It's just I feel like Lomachenko kind of got him by the you know the gas, that Lomachenko, that hype train. You know, his hype train was a lot better than Mikey's, I believe.
In terms of scoring, very quickly, in terms of points, Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko tied for third place.
Right, because your guy Ness definitely has Mikey in there because he's done more. You know, when you factor in what he's done in a calendar year,
2 fights,
done it versus, you got to give him credit. But my number 1 pick was Terrence Crawford, for all the same reasons. What he did, what hasn't been done, how he's done it, yada yada yada. And then obviously Joshua runner-up and Mikey runner-up. So next category, I'd like to
whoa.
We got to get the tally, right? So what was the total votes here? Who won? I mean, obviously Crawford won. Too many people.
Obviously Crawford won, but it was close. He only won by 4 points. 38 points for Terrence Crawford. Anthony Joshua had 34 points, and then Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko tied with the remaining votes.
Damn, good scoring system. See now, Alex, you understand
fully.
Let's go to casuals, right? Casuals. The one I've seen you talking about the most is the moment. So let us know your moment of the year, what that meant for you when this first came across your desk, and then I guess your runner-ups.
Moment of the year for me, what it meant to me was like, damn, like something that stuck out the most the very next day, what people called them and talk about, you know, kind of like Billy Joe Saunders making David Lemieux missing, and then that meme, you know, that out the ballpark, you know, shadow your eyes, look, you know, but in boxing with a punch or something like that. So that would be a moment in boxing for me, you know, immediately when I hear moment of the year. So that's what that meant to me. So I have 3 moments. Get to my list real quick because
I have your list right here, Enrique.
That's fine. I got to read it though, right? So Daniel Jacobs versus Gennady Golovkin, my number 1. I know you guys are laughing, but there was a moment he landed that 3-piece. You know, everybody thought that Triple G was going to wash right through him, put him on ice. That did not happen. In fact, we saw surprise moments like when he landed that 3-piece combo and then, you know, put his gloves together. Like, come on, you know, that roaring moment. My other moment, number 2.
I always laugh, yo. Every time you describing that moment, I remember the post fight. That was something that stuck with you too. It was like, yo, he banged his chest like Pacquiao. I'm like, yo,
like King Kong out this moment, you know. But that's cool. Jamel Charlo over Lubin. You know, that knockout stuck out. It was put on ice. It was a shocker. Put the audience on shock. You know, you cannot tell me after boxing that same night you were like, not like, oh shit, Lubin got KO'd. You know, you don't see KOs like that. And then of course Mayweather versus Conor, the press conference. That was a moment because we would actually tune in, stop what we were doing. It was Border Wars week. We stopped what we were doing to catch the press conference on YouTube live. And, you know, it's a memorable moment for me. So those are my 3 moments. Daniel Jacobs, Triple G, Lubin, Charlo, and Floyd Mayweather kind of press conference.
I'm gonna come right behind you and say that I agree. Mayweather McGregor was the moment of 2017 for me. I'd never experienced anything like it. That hybrid situation of boxing and MMA fans mixing caused something quite unique. We had the pleasure, the Boxing Voice, to both cover Floyd Mayweather and McGregor in Las Vegas for their media day workouts before the big fight. And that was a forever moment in itself. So, yeah, I definitely believe that moment of 2017 was everything that was Mayweather McGregor, because every single press conference, it's like you said, we would stop. Headlines would come and something big would happen, whether it be McGregor slapping the back of Mayweather's head and then the phrase slap head being coined, McGregor with the fuck you pinstripes.
Yes.
Floyd with the I don't know, double platform heels. With the foam Voltron. That's right. That's gonna be something.
Dude, Mayweather single-handedly brought back Voltron as like a common term.
Yeah, no, like that's something we'll always laugh at. How he was like form Voltron and all his little Muppets, as the UK guys would say, form together to make a human wall. I mean, there was some moments in there. I mean, 2017 had a bunch, but I think I'm on board with Casual in saying that Mayweather McGregor was the biggest. Every press conference had over 1 million plus views on YouTube for Showtime. It was big. It was something we'd never seen before. So
totally agreed.
My moment. Matt, you would have to read my list. I don't even know what were my runners up, because that was so, that did it for me.
I believe it was, I think you had the same list as me, to be honest. It was.
Wait a minute. So you got Casuals written, but not mine's, huh?
I have yours written somewhere else. No, I have yours written right here. Sorry, my bad. Yes.
Yeah, he has mine on text.
Your top 3 moments were Mayweather McGregor, AJ Klitschko, and Canelo Triple G, in that order.
Right.
AJ,
I gotta agree with you, Ness.
Another one that was like a prom night, with all the lights and the everything.
Which one?
AJ Klitschko.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that was only one night. See, Floyd had that press conference. That's what I'm saying. He always gets it right. He did it with Canelo on the 11th city. Then he did it with McGregor on this multiple, I think it was like 4th city. So it stood in your mind. They had so much content that by the time the fight came in August, you knew these fighters. You knew you wanted that fight. We knew what was going to take place, and we still wanted it. And it lived up, I think. I think it lived up.
Doomy, you want to give yours?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I agree totally with Ness and Cash, and I kind of gonna say I predict you saying the same thing, Matty. Maymac was the event of the year. Come on, everybody was talking about this. Ness just said it. We were like, up. Anything that popped off with this fight, we would report on it, and it was huge, biggest grossing, all the accolades. Yeah, so for me that was number 1, and number 2, it's a little closer to home for me. I don't know if I could throw it in this, or if it's considered as something in this category, but the Eddie Hearn, Wilder, and Tyson Fury call that we did on the show, that was pretty big. I think that none of us were expecting it. It was organic. It was outside the ring, but nonetheless, it was still huge. And I believe it was something that was that we were a part of. That's going to be special because of the fights they're going to be going on in the future. So yeah, that was my second go. And number 3 was Cotto retiring, man. I think that was huge. Somebody like that, a legend who did so much for the sport. And did so much for himself in the sport for so long. He's my number 3.
My top 3 were Mayweather, McGregor, and obviously more specifically the build-up. I think we've all sort of said what I'm going to say is that the build-up to me was the moment. All those press conferences. I remember exactly where I was, exactly what I was doing when those press conferences happened. That to me is how you make a moment of the year. is you remember exactly the moment it was, where you were. You can almost, if you're an artist, you could paint it. That's how much you can picture it in your mind. That to me equals a moment of the year. AJ Klitschko is very close to that, and Canelo Triple G. I thought those three moments were insane. And Canelo Triple G, you know, we all have a bias because we were all there. We got sponsored by Chivas Fight Club to be there, and we got free tickets, and it was a blast, to be honest. That atmosphere was crazy. We had a 3-hour live podcast before that, first ever in TBV history. That was an insane moment, just personally and professionally, I should say, as well. But Mayweather McGregor has to take it, and that was the winner, the moment of the year. And unfortunately, Doomsday did not get his picks in for this award before the allotted time, so his numbers are not tallied in this final order. But it would not change anything because he had the same number one as most people.
Who was number two then?
Number two was AJ Klitschko. And
yeah, I mean, that was a no-brainer. That definitely was a big event. It had all the, you know, lights,
all the special effects, of everything,
all the attention, man. So much attention.
I think automatically, naturally, you would think it was Conor McGregor, Mayweather, Triple G, Canelo, and then, you know, AJ Klitschko. Like those three are moments. And
in order?
Not in that order, but you know, definitely number one.
In that order, though. Kind
of in that order, yeah.
Because I have to agree with Matt. I mean, Las Vegas, Canelo Triple G, that was something I've never been part of.
You know, there was marching bands for not only Mexico, but Kazakhstan.
Yes.
That was a huge moment.
And there goes to show you that culturally people pick. You know what I'm saying? It ain't racist. It's just like, you know, you have to pick the Kazakhstanian. You have to march for your man. And you have to march for your Mexican. So it goes on and on. You know, that's going to spill into 2018.
Hashtag culture.
Hashtag culture.
So next category.
Next category would be upset of the year. Final category, right? No. We have fight of the year still.
Upset for me, Matt. Correct me if I'm wrong. I picked Cotto, right?
That's a big upset.
Ness, you picked Ali Cotto for number one, and then very controversial pick for number two because it was not a betting upset. Loma Rigo for number two, and then Miguel Caleb Truax for number three. Those were your three picks, Ness.
So number one was Cotto and Saddam Ali. And I'll make it brief. Never expected that to happen.
Damn.
I was a Saddam Ali fan. I mean, I probably converted a lot of you guys into Saddam Ali fans. And after the Jesse Vargas fight, I jumped out that bandwagon. It was still rolling. I jumped, semi tuck roll.
Everyone jumped
myself off and kept it moving.
Damn, fickle boxing fan.
Absolutely right. Muhammad, on the other hand, stood by and believed in Ali.
Culture.
When moving up a division, even after being stopped. So that has to be my 2017 biggest upset because Caleb Truax has at least been in there with that level of opposition. Ali has not. I mean, it's what you see is what you get. He was in there with Chi Santana, Jesse Vargas, and then leap, Jose Miguel Cotto. So I'll say that was definitely my upset of the year. Truax definitely coming in third because number two was what, Matt? That one was pretty. Oh yeah, Rigondeaux. Jeez Louise. I went to Miami for this motherfucker. You know, he definitely had me fooled. Now, people be like, Ness, you're stupid. You're biased. You know, you picked Rigo. He's old. He was moving up. Yeah, I know all that. I know, but we never, ever, ever expected Lomo to do what the hell he did to Rigo. We just didn't. Even if you thought he was winning, we never thought he was going to make him quit. Like, he making him quit. He made him quit, man. That is a moment in itself. So, yeah, man, he made the list.
Yeah, my upsets, and my order may be off, but I'm going to go like this because I don't want to see Cotto go out like that. So, number one, Chocolatito versus the Thailand dude who beat him and knocked him out twice, you know.
Cat Rungsvia.
Yeah, Kit Kat, they were calling him that. Then Vasily Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux. Of course, I wasn't expecting him to quit. And third, Miguel Cotto versus Saddam Ali. I was expecting it maybe to be a 12-round fight, UD, SD, but not a opposite winner. You know what I mean? So those are my three. Tally them up.
Doomy. No, Doomy, you good? Okay.
I got a cough, bro. Well, number 3, Jeff Horn versus Pacquiao. That's who I picked for number 3 on the upset of the year. Come on. Who saw that coming? And then who really saw that coming at the end when the scores and the judges made their decision, right? This was an upset that just was like, whoa. But yeah, it didn't make the number 1. My number 2 was Saddam versus Cotto. Even though, Cotto was the older guy and he had, a couple of things pointing against him, I still felt like Cotto was the man and he was going to finish Ali. And, I didn't think Ali was skilled enough to win. Not saying that he didn't have the youth, endurance, and all the other stuff, but I just felt like Cotto was just so many levels past him. And he definitely, proved that he is definitely a skilled and he's definitely progressed in his skills. He's gotten better, and he showed that with Cotto. So yeah, that was an upset that I wasn't expecting. Number 1, Cash, I agree with you. What is it, Matt? Siskarat Soransanve?
Sarakat Rungsvi.
Runsvi. Okay, well, who was expecting this guy to beat up the guy who they had, as pound for pound number 1? The guy who, was going to just, beat all the records. And
he also once upon a time had prospect of the year.
Yeah, he just had so much stuff. There was so much hype on him all the time. And, this guy comes from left field. I didn't know about this guy, guys. I had no idea who Siskarat Rasanvai was up until he fought Roman Chocolatito. So, and then what killed me more is that he fought him again and then finished him. So, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't believe him the first time, he put a stamp on it with that one. And that was the one that just got me. I was like, damn, because I was one of those guys, and Nestor will tell you, I was real big on Chocolatito. I was like, damn, Roman, he's Central American guy, I'm all on the hype train, and but now he got finished by Rasunzai, or Matt, help me out.
Close enough. My number 1 was Ali Cotto. My number 2 was Sarakat Rungsvi versus Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. And my number 3 was James DeGale versus Caleb Truax. And the official TBV winner for upset of the year goes to Saddam Ali over Miguel Cotto, who won barely over Sarakat Rungsvi over Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Tight race on that one as well. But Saddam Ali won out.
I just want to say on a we're still on this topic, but kind of flirting with overtime. I was watching Unabomber, and there was a part there. Well, the main storyline is about a profiler, an FBI profiler that creates the profile of the Unabomber and basically helps his team capture him by understanding whether or not the man is educated, has, gone to school or not, how old he possibly is, where was he raised, based off linguistic forensics. Now, before I go too far down the rabbit hole, the correlation to today's show is Casual Fan was the first to answer the post by Matt on give me your top fighter of the year, moment, blah, blah, blah. And he made all his answers. And I'm saying it now so that as you're listening, it can happen to you, kind of like Get Out, right? Where you don't even know you're being hypnotized. But it happened to me by Enrique giving his answers first. It kind of almost
influenced.
Yes, absolutely. Influenced minds and messed up my train of thought where I needed an entire day away from all of his answers. So I don't know if you guys listening now and, us giving our backstory and reasons why, have we influenced you and swayed you? Oh, Matt is such a jerk.
It's homework. It's called homework. You do whoever does their homework first.
All that is excuses as to why Nest and Doomsday were the two people that were late giving in these.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait. I was 1 quarter late.
No, in order to be late, you have to have a deadline.
I did.
He said tonight, and it was yesterday.
Come on, man.
And no, but I'll tell you what though. I sat down. I was like, damn, this is a lot to think about, a lot to write about. Like, who do I pick? I gotta see what fights did I watch. And when we spoke about the number one, Terrence Crawford, I think that's why I didn't put him as number one, because I was trying to find how come AJ's better than him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is part of Get Out. I was trying to find out how come Mikey Garcia is better than both of them, and I just couldn't. I just found AJ. So it was.
It's like when you watch a fight again and try to rescore it.
And sometimes I get on the show and I have a pick, and then I hear callers say things, and Ness says something, and Matt says something. I'm like, you know what? That sounds actually right. So you fell into it. Get Out.
It's not necessarily a Get Out situation. You could just be simply right. Like that could be the
It's
case.
more of the Unabomber situation where Casual outlined his suspects, and it was hard to get away from those. Like once he said Mayweather McGregor for the moment, my mind really went blank. I couldn't think of anything else big. I had to wait the next day to talk to Matt and be like, wait a minute. Yo, Triple G Canelo was dope. We was out there. We got hired. I mean, I had never truly been on a West Coast fight like that. People have been trying to get me to StubHub for years.
As we were speaking of moments, I was saying to myself, damn, nobody's saying Canelo Triple G?
Well, a lot of people said it wasn't the number one, potentially.
Right.
All right. So what other groups do we categories do we have?
Fight of the year.
Here, the last and final category, casual. Take it away.
Well, for me, fight of the year, like what it means. Like I like knockouts. I love exciting rounds, the back and forth, the comeback from the knockdown, the win, the lose, or the draw. The fans loved it. There's all this excitement. Those all constitute parts of a fight of the year. And my fight of 2017 was Badu Jack versus James DeGale. That was, even though it was a draw, there was a hell of a back and forth moment. And it could be because I went to the actual media workout and was excited about both, but didn't pick anyone and wasn't expecting much and pulled out a scorecard to score it. And it was one of those like, damn, who do I give that round to? Not even expecting this kind of excitement. This was an electrifying atmosphere. Like Ness said about the AJs, they had the sparkles, everything, the bottle service, just meaning like the entertainment. So that's my number one. Number two would be Carl Frampton versus Leo Santa Cruz, another back and forth fight. And I'm talking about the rematch that had Vegas on fire. You see the press conferences, the streets were lit up. I'm sure there was marching band for both Ireland and Mexico. And my number three was Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman. Another tough fight, back and forth. A lot of people expected Danny Garcia to be easy. But, if you rewatch the fight, you see a lot of countering back from Danny Garcia. Exciting, electrifying, everything that you need to get your dose of boxing. Those are my number 3, 1, 2, and 3. So Carl Frampton, Leo, Danny, Thurman, James DeGale, Badu Jack, number 1.
I spoke to Matt and I said I wanted to say Keith and Danny.
I know.
But I felt like it wasn't as tight. Like I know what you mean about watching it back. You can go back. I remember sending Keith the link and his trainer. There are tapes out there where people slowed it down. You can go back, and Danny does do some countering, but it's like for every one, Keith landed 2, But then AJ and Vladimir, that jumped into my head, and I'm like, yeah, that was a fight, That was a fight. I was like, whoa, this is some shit. I remember me and Matt doing that one live, and I was like a fucking kid in a candy store with the screams and the excitement.
Yeah, I was there too.
But, man, Canelo Triple G. I think it's something about the best facing the best, or, the top of the division mixing it up. it was something about Triple G and the fear that he brought into the ring, and then watching Canelo. See, people, it really depends how you scored that fight. And I was one of those that thought Canelo did enough. And I was just so impressed with Canelo. I mean, I still am. He just looked so soulful, so much rhythm. It was insane. I definitely see how people are like, yo, he fights in spurts, because he did, kind of stop and edge Triple G on. But that also entertained me because, again, Triple G had this fear of being a Terminator, So that was just dope, man. Shout out to Andre Diakonu, man, for the New Year's love. He says, fight of the year for me is Joshua versus Klitschko, since I was at Wembley live to see it. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to yourself. Damn, that's amazing. He was there. That was dope. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. We truly appreciate that. So, Matt, because I drift off, just make sure I touched all my 3 there. What's the list say?
Your list said, hold on.
I know. Then I probably had Loma and Rigo in there too, right?
Yeah, you definitely didn't. There's one
the fight of the year. That was really no competition in my eyes.
Well, it's about competition.
Well,
what was my number 1, Matt?
Number 1 was AJ Klitschko.
Oh, okay.
That's a good number 1.
That thing, it was an event, man. It was an event. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. We should have gave Eddie an award.
I didn't want to pick AJ twice. That's why I didn't go there.
Nah. Some of these guys, they were so close in what they did that
if you earn it, you earn it, man.
You're right.
Badu Jack and James DeGale, fight of the year.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you why. Look at James DeGale now.
Now though, and we don't know that if that Badu Jack, that's a Badu Jack residue.
You're right, but still, he's declined. That it's just like,
Like caught him on his way out or something.
It's more of the time since that fight. That was like January, like
that
3rd.
was January, yeah.
That was first fight card of the year, I believe. So to me, it's just really lost in my memory almost. But my top 3 are, what is it? AJ Klitschko. Where is it? AJ Klitschko, Canelo Triple G, and Emmanuel Alim versus Ivan Heatrov.
Oh my God, you want to be a hipster so bad.
Hipster.
Come on. Yo, they got like a 3 on the scoreline.
Yo, that's like a knockout of the year. Yo, that's like a knockout of the year candidate, not fight of the year.
Alim was knocked down the first round. They came back and knocked out Heatrov, man. Come on. There was no knockdowns in Thurman Garcia.
How many people?
That was one of the most anticlimactic unification fights.
No,
How many people saw that fight?
It was still a belt was on the line.
It was boring. It was Thurman Garcia.
Look,
great.
My top. Well, what was your second one?
My second one was Canelo Triple G.
Canelo Triple G. All right, and what's the third one?
Alim versus Heatrov.
Yeah, why Alim versus Heatrov?
Do you even remember that fight, or did you watch it?
I probably watched it. Don't remember.
I would go back and watch it.
You sure you don't have Cyborg on your list?
Go back and watch that fight. Hey, if anyone, I know I have casuals on the panel that either did not watch the fight or don't remember the fight.
I didn't watch it.
Honestly, Matt, it's probably a hell of a fight, but I guess I got to go back and watch it. But I agree with you, Ness and Kaz. Did you pick fight of the year?
I picked.
What'd you pick?
Damn, I got to go back to my list.
Boom.
I picked Badu Jack
and DeGale.
Yeah, and Carl Frampton versus Leo Santa Cruz, Danny Garcia versus Thurman.
So Leo Santa Cruz 2?
Yep, 2. Badu Jack 1, Danny Garcia 3.
Well, damn, I picked Anthony Joshua, man, and versus Klitschko. Based off, that there was a lot on the line. There was a transition sort of like, of this heavyweight, royalty and shit, over to Anthony Joshua as the new king of the heavyweights. It was a hell of a turnout, did good numbers.
Frank Boone on 2.0.
Serious. So yeah, I picked Anthony Joshua versus Klitschko for number 2. Canelo versus Triple G was my number 2. It was so much so much that TBV did in this event, and it was a hell of a fight. We got a hell of a view of the fight. There was so much questions and people, some people mad, some people already saying when's the rematch. So it was a great event. It was a hell of a fight because like Ness mentioned, we got to see Canelo's like smooth style of boxing, which I probably knocked it on the show because I didn't like it that he did it too much, but he definitely showed his boxing skills, and Triple G showed that he does what he does no matter who or what levels the opponent is in front of him. He just walks you down, and he got a hell of a chin. Number 3, I had Danny versus Keith Thurman, and same thing. I think it was an action fight. They both had a lot to lose, a lot to gain, and I think for the most part, even though there wasn't no knockdowns, man, it had action.
I mean, if you compare it to, let's say, a real fight of the year in Thurman Porter,
yeah, definitely. I
would vastly different type of fight of the years.
Yeah.
Chocolate quick, just want to give some recognition and love back at Eric Cruz, who is on his way to church and sent his last super chat of the year, and he sends us a Happy New Year's as he goes to praise Jesus into the new. That's right. Shout out to Eric Cruz, man. He's been a big supporter. He actually, I think he said he'll see us in Vegas. So once we get the green light on doing Canelo Triple G 2 for Chivas, we'll turn that into our own little TBV appreciation night because we'll have.
But he also see us in Los Angeles.
Of course. Of
Okay.
course. Outside of that, though,
All right.
That's 2 weeks away.
Yes, indeed.
But very quickly, before we get into that, Ness, come on, let me get off the topic. Fight of the year. Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko is the winner. And by far the winner. Canelo Triple G was the second place runner-up. And Danny Thurman slightly got in there in the top 3 because of some, bias picking over here.
Oh, shit.
The panel.
Who was it against?
I ain't put him on there. That must have been casual.
That was Cash and Doomy, both putting Garcia Thurman for fight of the year.
So what did you have on there? Number 3, I missed it. The one we don't know, the Truax and who Cyborg?
That's not.
That's some wild names on there.
Casual. It's funny they try to make jokes. Come on. Casual. It's funny they try to make jokes about not knowing boxing when you're on a boxing podcast.
I know marquee fights. You know what I'm saying? I know Barclays Center, Madison Square.
I don't know who these guys are. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. I don't know who these guys are. Like, that's what.
All right. So let's final it all up. Let's hear who won.
I just said it. Anthony.
No.
Let's go.
Okay. And the fighter of the year was Anthony Joshua, right? Or was it Terrence Crawford?
Terrence Crawford with Anthony Joshua and a slight runner-up. Upset of the year was Saddam Ali over Miguel Cotto.
Right.
And moment of the year was Mayweather McGregor.
Shout out to B. Paulie. Paulie from Pontiac, Michigan. Hashtag 2018. Hashtag TBV. Happy New Year's, y'all. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. That is going to go to what are we gonna do with that? We got to get Matt's mic because I don't know, Matt, your mic is lost in the mail or something, bro. What the?
It's coming next week. It's coming next week.
All right.
3.5 hours left in this year.
3.5 hours left, yo. We've never done this. Imagine that. I mean, I'm sure it'll end up being me and Matt. I know Casual about to be in New York. So you going to New York City, Cash?
Hell no, man. It's terrorists out there. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Nah, I'm not going to New York City. What you doing? Something as soon as the ball drops?
Nah, I ain't doing shit, bro. I'm old, bro. I don't
doing a count. No, I'm talking about a show, a countdown show.
I don't know. I mean, Matt, I know my man. Look, I see Matt smirk. He might want to do the first ever New Year's show.
No,
talk about what?
The New Year show. This is it. In the UK, it's already the New Year. You're welcome.
We could just turn it into overtime. I mean, shit. Talk about regular shit because what do we? I mean, we could keep it little bit of everything, really, right? We got callers though, and I'm sure it'll pick up as it goes.
Man, when the ball drop, I'm gonna say a prayer with my family, and then we probably go somewhere.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. See, I don't do the going out at night.
Nah, I'm not talking about go out like to a club, like go to another family house.
Oh, okay.
That kind of shit.
That's dangerous too, because at midnight, people already drinking. You got.
I think that all the time too.
Lucky for you, you in a very safe car. Like I think even if that thing flips sober, the family's good.
Yeah, I mean, it don't go that scary, but you know.
Oh shit, be Paulie.
Mac, Ness getting all Final Destination on me.
I'm just trying to keep you in the house.
Fire, you're gonna be good, right?
Yo, a freaking bomb.
Yo, hold up, really quick. Shout out to B Paulie again. Says hashtag 2018. Let's push for a boxing video game. I wonder if this is the same guy. Somebody always hitting me up on social media about that. Like, yo, we need to do a fight night. It's true, but
yeah, I missed those.
We talked about it already. It's just the licensing, man. Every fighter with a name is gonna want to check.
They got to do it different, man. They got to do it based off one fighter. He should get the check. You know, of course, that should be Mayweather. It should be his game. It should be his royalties. And then he should just put all his fighters on there against guys that do the other style that are possible against him, like the Mexican style, the Puerto Rican style, the Philly style, the New York style, you know, etc. That's lame.
Imagine just having a video game with just Golden Boy stable, or just
well, the one. Well, yo, I mean,
yeah, so we do at least need another like Ready to Rumble. Like, give me some fake characters. Like, oh, he looked like Mike Tyson, but his name's like.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. But if Floyd Mayweather carries it, then it should be all his fighters. If Golden Boy carries it, it should be Golden Boy fighters.
No.
Those are the only guys that can make it possible.
Yeah, but that's gonna be whack if it's you know, some fighters, because we've been there before. We've been there trying to create fight many years ago when I used to play PlayStation. It's like, yo, I've been there trying to create a fighter to look like, you know, Floyd.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not.
I don't know what to say, man. They gotta hire actors that can move their body like Floyd in the ring, you know,
or just pay the athletes what they deserve for a video game.
That true as
well. Is that the bind?
So Matt, what's the tradition? Did we hit all the?
Damn, B Paulie not playing. No fake characters, Ness. He drunk right now. Tell B Paulie we gonna make it happen.
No fake characters, Ness. That's alternate facts.
B Paulie, we got you.
Yo, yeah, we don't want no fake characters, but
that's gonna make the call on Tuesday.
Matt, so what's it like over there in Cali for New Year's? What you doing? Damn, it's early too. You still got hella time to go before.
I know JP maybe listening, but he invited us to it's sort of like a pseudo birthday party New Year's Eve. But my kid is still sick. He still has a fever, so I don't know if I'm gonna make that. But I'll try. I mean, try to make it to JP thing.
Daddy life. Hashtag daddy life.
I would send him to his mama house.
His mama sent him here today, so
I know she want to go out to the pseudo birthday party.
All the single ladies, throw your hands up. Love, like, yeah.
Where my bitches is at? Where my bitches at?
Yo, Doomsday, you high over there?
Doomsday, drunk off of wine again, man. Come on.
He's sitting there like a little potato head.
Enrique bugging, bro.
Yo, it's hilarious though.
Oh shit. So where we at, man?
Yo, Anthony from Cincy on the line. Mr. Still ain't submit no sparring. Yo, I'm riding with Babyface, B. I'm riding with Babyface. Cause
you gotta put him on the undercard.
Yo,
put him on the undercard. You ain't submitting. You ain't a star, man.
Hey Matt, am I wrong for like going with the guy that I seen? Like, no, even if I don't pick it right and Anthony surprises us, it's like it ain't my fault. He ain't show nothing.
When we picked against Eric Cruz, that made the most sense to pick against Eric Cruz. It makes the most sense to pick against Anthony from Cincinnati.
Yeah, because Anthony from Cincinnati, he kind of stunting.
Is that the Cobra?
Yeah, the Cobra.
Damn, the Cobra stunting?
No sparring.
But he's still matched up, right?
We posted some sparring. It's just, you know.
No, that wasn't.
Yo, you really think the Cobra?
The OG pass, like, yo, you know, he signed up, so we gave him that first pass. Like, yo, that's all right because he's in there with the coach. But come on, man, that's working. That ain't sparring. That's working.
Yo, he probably hiding his skills right now. Imagine
Enrique ducked that work, Matt.
Yo, Enrique has been ducking that work.
Coach was like, yo, tell Enrique strap up. Enrique was like, He started doing pad work.
Yeah. Hey, yo, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, not today. Not today.
I walked up to Enrique like, Enrique, man, they want us to work. We just gonna, work on stuff because it ain't like we was gonna work like
they want back. I was like,
it was jabs, and we was gonna do our fencing.
There was an audience in there.
It was
that's the pack I ever seen that place. I was like,
hey, yo, Matt, that's what it was, man.
I've started for 200 people before. What are you talking about, man?
Matt.
It was packed. This was like being in jail.
I've been to downtown LA gyms that are packed with 200 people.
Enrique crazy, yo.
On out, Enrique. You can do it. Okay.
He said he's like being in jail.
You're right. That shit felt like downstate, B. It was hella.
I was like,
Matt, I whipped out the camera ASAP and did a video saying that, like, damn, y'all gym like this. It was crazy in there.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what, man? I'd rather be thinner amount of people in here than a whole bunch. And next time I come, like, yeah, put me on. Let me knock somebody out real quick. Nah. Nah. I ain't going through that.
The crowd. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about there were little kids running around.
Expect that. Everybody on the TBV Border War card, you better expect that feeling that Enrique talking about, bro. The crowd will take all your energy if you don't know how to react to it, B.
All I'm saying is I'm nice. I want niggas to sign up for Border Wars 3. That's all.
Damn.
Sign up. We're going to keep this going. Punishing people. Listen, let's get out to these callers, man. We're going to go to the callers. And first, we're going to go with a big Happy New Year from El Camino to all of you guys.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Yo, Kaz, you wanted to go to the club tonight.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean. My man, get a cup and put some change inside your hand. Shake it down. Now hold up. Let's make this official. Everybody let's agree with it.
Yes, 2018. We bringing it in with Fahim with the 1997 music. What up, Fahim?
You ain't drunk, man. You need to be drunk. You up, B.
Let's go. We having fun. Let's go.
You got it right that he was from Jersey.
Yeah. I know he's from Jersey.
From Jersey, bro.
We say, nah, no way, Fahim. What up?
Yeah, slow down now. Slow down, baby. Slow down. I got you.
Let's go.
Fellas, great show tonight. Great topics. I just want to throw something out there right quick. The moment for me, was Triple G and Danny Jacobs, because it was that moment we looked and said, he's kind of beatable. Maybe not that night, but we had questions. That was the first night we saw Triple G, other than the mechanics that we supposed and observed. That was the first night we really saw this guy jump in the ring, and we said, okay, that wasn't that bad. If Jacobs would have did this and did that, it might have been a different outcome. So then it leads us to that Canelo Triple G moment. But without that Daniel, I think that fight was a moment for Canelo. I think he sat and watched that shit and said, all right, that's all right for me. So moment of the year, that was pretty much it for me. I think we had a great year overall, man. We saw Earl Spence bring that belt back that Kell Brook was holding hostage. We saw Frampton and Santa Cruz go to war. Billy Saunders is who we thought he was, I guess. Terrence Crawford still impresses. Chocolatito, I'm still, really, really surprised that not more people are counting that as the big upset, because, the Hipsters and HBO, they really made a good job. And no disrespect to his list of opponents, but I think HBO and the Hipsters made him a hell of a lot more popular than he probably actually was. Kit Kat came and watched him, so I'm still going with that for upset of the year. Everything else, man, I ain't going to hold up the line, man. I hope this goes into overdrive tonight. Y'all fellas got some good energy. It's New Year's. I ain't going to be doing shit. I got some of that Larry Bird Kush I'm blowing on, man. So I'm gonna keep it rolling for the night, y'all fellas. Appreciate it. The love as always. Rock a motherfucking bye, yo. TBV, we the best. Let's get back for 2018. It's my call.
I mean, thank you for calling in, brother. Have a happy new year. He got some of that ooh wee. That's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go make a drink. You know, Ness don't be drinking, but man, might as well. It's New Year's, right? We're gonna go to the Queen City Cobra, aka the Sparring Stunner.
Yeah, what's up? You know, I hit you up the other day and shit. You acting like a light skinned girl, ain't text back, but now I got some sparring for you. It's just this little thing, you know. I do all access shit. I'm trying to put together this whole little thing, and I just gotta have the time to do it. That's all. But yeah, let me see. Fighter of the year, I'm gonna have to go with Terrence Crawford. I mean, everybody wants to be undisputed. He did it regardless of who he beat. I mean, you could pick other guys, but he's the guy. Moment of the year, I'm about to piggyback off of. I'm kind of torn between the moment of the year from that call from y'all basically jump started negotiations to the biggest fight in boxing. That shit was live. I was at home jumping up and down like, oh shit, is this real? Is this real? And so, you know, I got to brag a little bit to the gym, like, yeah, these the motherfuckers I'm boxing for. Yeah, they get everybody on the line. They down in this camp, they down in that camp. Yeah, these motherfuckers serious. So, you know, that was big for me. And who I got? Fighter of the year, moment of the year. I guess that was the moment of the year. That or Mayweather McGregor. That was not the moment of the year. So, I got fighter of the year, the moment of the year. What was the other one? Fight of the year. Shit. I might have to go with that the AJ Pisco fight. That had everything you wanted. You know, it had the drama, the knockdowns, and you didn't know what was gonna happen. So I mean, both guys acquitted themselves. It was a thriller. All the ones y'all came up with, they were all, I mean, shit, you could pick any one of those, but just off of that, I'm gonna have to go with that one. Oh yeah, did Jose tell you my idea for everybody when we get out there?
No, he didn't.
What? What'd he say?
He said, Jose, I emailed Jose was it yesterday about some shit, and it was just the idea came up. It was pretty cool. It was basically have a get together with I guess TBV West or whoever, if everybody's out there by then.
Oh, we definitely
have a little media workout for Patreon.
I didn't think of that. We definitely was gonna get together.
Put it on. Put a whole media workout for there. Put face offs and everything. Put it on Patreon and all them kids. Everybody can watch it and make their own pick.
That would be good if all you guys get in on time. You know what I mean? We're going to be there from the 15th. Anthony, thank you for calling in. We're going to be there from the 15th to the 21st. Fight is on the 16th. So everybody needs to get in there on Monday in order for that to happen. And I'm just not sure everyone getting in on Monday. Let's get to Suleiman, New York City. Suleiman, what's up?
How you doing? Happy New Year. Well, the fight of the year for me, in my opinion, Anthony Joshua, and you know, I would have picked him. You know what I'm saying? He fought his heart out this year. He proved himself to a lot of people. And then second guy will be Gennady Triple G. Triple G fought the best competition available, and at the end of the day, he still came out winner. In that rematch, I think he's gonna beat this guy Alvarez and probably retire from that. Anything else besides that is pretty good this year. I hope they keep it up the following year. And a shout out for Miguel Cotto for giving us that great fight with the Salam Ali for this year and retiring. You guys have a great night. Thank you.
Suleiman, thanks for calling in. Let's go out to the AP in the UK?
Dollar DiBiase Productions.
BJ was gonna beat me, then yeah, you predict he's gonna beat me. He got smashed.
Why isn't Wilder sold out 90,000? This guy has been pro for like 8 years, 9 years. If Wilder wants some of his work, you can definitely get it on ASAP.
BoxingVoice.com.
Happy New Year, fellas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How you doing? Yeah, good. Good show. Been waiting for these awards, not everybody else's awards. So, my fighter of the year is going to be AJ, just selling out in front of all these. And yeah, maybe you're going to come at me with AJ protector status, but you know, he's from over here. He's sold out all these big arenas. Hopefully more to come. Hopefully we get the Wilder fight. And my moment of the year has got to be the round 5 of the Klitschko fight when AJ knocked him down. You know, it's really pumped fight. I don't think I've been so edge of my seat in a fight before. But then, you know, Klitschko coming back, AJ had blown his load, and it looked like the ref could jump in at any minute and stop it, despite knocking Klitschko down. Yeah, I think it's been just a fantastic year, and the fact that there's, you know, you can to and fro with the topics, and you know, the Mayweather-McGregor, as much as that was a moment, and I don't know, part of me just didn't see it as it was really like proper boxing as such. You know, he carried him to that 10th round, you know, allegedly to cash in on a bet that he may have made or got other people to make for him. So I don't really see that as a proper, you know, a boxing moment. You know, I want to look at the legit real fights, but
it was a boxing match, and it took place in a boxing ring under boxing lights and boxing rules and boxing referee,
and it created hundreds
of boxing audience,
boxing fans,
and the boxing fans showed up.
But
you know,
really one for the purists, was it? You know what I mean?
The purists showed up. We had Jim Lampley there.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, he fucking had to be there.
Don't say Jim Lampley paid to be there. Come on, homie.
We had Max Kellerman there. We had Roy Jones there.
Come on, get out of here.
The cameraman was there.
All right, so Matt Hunter was there. He's a purist and a hipster.
Yo, but I thought it was a shambles circus fight, but it was still a moment of the year for me.
Yeah, I didn't want to sound like Rob. That's why I didn't say, "Oh, the moment was AJ, the fight was AJ, the fighter was AJ." I didn't want to sound like that, so I was.
No, I mean, but Rob is an AJ protector. He gave every award to AJ. Somehow he found a way to give AJ every award.
But it's all arguable because I was like, "Damn, does AJ get this or does Terrence did better?" You know.
What else? No, biggest upset for me. I watched the fight. I was torn between Koto Ali and De Gale and Truax, but I'll probably go along with you guys on the Saddam Ali taking that title.
Really upset of the year isn't you know, AJ ducking Wilder?
No, how is that an upset? Mr. I want 50-50 or no fight. Come on.
Yo, is the upset Takam lasting 10 rounds?
Yeah, that was the upset was AJ not knocking him out quicker and just getting some rounds under his belt in front of the what was it, 80,000, that's right, 80,000 at Cardiff, not the 90 at Wembley. That's right. Yeah.
Lane.
Yeah,
that spoken like a true AJ protector.
What a failure. It wasn't 90,000 people.
Yo, spoken like a true AJ protector. Speak of a tough fight, they'll talk about ticket sales.
Come on, you're gonna get everyone calling it the Wilder voice. Come on.
The Wilder voice.
No, what's the other award? What was the other one?
Moment, fight, fighter, and upset. That's it.
Okay, yeah.
Fight of the year too.
He said it.
He said it. AJ.
The AJ Klitschko. Look at it. What a spectacle. Forget
prospect of the year.
Conor McGregor.
No, he gave it all. He said AJ was knockout of the year, round of the year, fight of the year, moment of the year,
upset of the year because he didn't knock out quicker.
Yeah, you got it.
He's also prospect of the year.
Listen. let's just hope we get the fights we want, and we could be doing this next year, and AJ's going to sweep the board again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
Possible.
he's undisputed.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
It's possible. It's
But
possible.
when your boy stops demanding 50%, the ridiculous split that he's after.
Yo, do you know he's not demanding that because we all know he knows he ain't getting the fight next.
Yeah.
That ain't a real offer. That ain't a real demand. Come on, we all know that.
Rob, let me get to your fighter, the man who is gonna make weight, the man that has Doomsday shaking in his boots, eating cake at night. Coach Midday, what up?
Coach Midday.
What's up, TBV? Happy New Year.
Coach Midday.
Always ahead of you guys. We're already in 2018, so the future right now.
Look at that. He's always 10 steps ahead of Doomsday, no matter what.
Damn. Any flying cars around there?
Yo, anybody but me notice how nervous Doomsday gets around Coach Midday. That's why he never wanted to meet. Look, all he could do is laugh. He's like, oh, la, la, la.
Doomsday is mentally defeated already. Let's be honest. He's not making weight. He doesn't want to talk when Middy's on the phone. I'm worried about him.
He's never met someone that hasn't been afraid of him, like in a fight. And Middy's like, Middy's giving him extra pounds. He's got him nervous. There goes the laugh again.
I gotta laugh. I've got so much heat for TBV Border Wars too. It's just I gotta laugh.
You mean pressure, not heat. Pressure.
Yeah, man, I've got it from all you guys. Man.
So Middy, upset of the year.
You know what they say about pressure?
Bust pipes.
Pressure bust pipes, man.
Here we go.
Or make diamonds, dog. And you ain't cutting through this.
Hey, Coach Middy, but in Doomsday's case, the pressure didn't bust the pipe. It just backed it up. His fat ass can't lose weight.
You know, Ness, you talk a lot about weight, but you're walking around like Nate Diaz in McGregor Nate Part 1.
Got him.
Look like a plumber. You're looking like a plumber right
I
now.
sparred 3 rounds yesterday or the other day, right?
How many or yesterday, Doomsday?
Oh, yo.
Nobody. Hey, coach ain't had coach ain't put me in. Yo, coach ain't put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
He's afraid of you. He's afraid of you, but we're all gonna know in 2 weeks.
Doomsday. Let me save you, man. Guys, leave my guy alone, man. Just like I'll give him enough beating in the fight. Don't.
There goes that nervous laugh, Enrique.
I gotta give him the Bart Simpson, bro. I gotta give him the Nelson, man.
All right. Oh, so we got moments of the year.
I've been looking forward to that call, man. Like, so fighters of the year for me is like Terence Crawford. You have to give him a respect, like many people said. There's been other good fighters in the year, but like he's undisputed. So you've got to credit him. So that's my fighter of the year. Fight of the year is definitely the AJ versus Klitschko. It was a good fight. Moment of the year, you have to give it to Billy Joe Saunders for making like Lemieux miss, and then just like that pose he did looking into the moon. And so,
yep, that was a moment. Yep.
So that's one of those moments you get on the memes. So that was good. And as for knockouts of the year, I'm torn between 2. Lemieux versus what was it? Is it Curtis?
Yep.
And or Rangvisai versus like Chocolatito. So I think for the level of opposition, I'm gonna go for Rangvisai, but both of them were very good knockouts, man. You're just putting someone to sleep like that. That's good power, good timing, good shot placement. So that's good, man. And yeah, that's my call, man.
Thank you, Middy.
Middy,
see you in January.
Thanks for calling in. Yo, I gotta go to Suleiman in the chat. He said, Ness, who you think took the highest risk this year besides Matt?
That's
Yo, that's hilarious.
I'll give you credit for that. That was good.
Bro. Let's go out to a ringer. If you don't know what that is, head on over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. Get all the details, but the quick version is you get to cut the line. We're going to go to California to Info Joe.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
From far and near. What's up, my boxing brothers?
What's up, bro?
What up, Joe?
Hey, man, what's up? What up, Doomsday? What up, Kaz? What up, Matt? What up, Ness? Hey, man, first off, proud of y'all, man. It's been a great year for the boxing voice, man. And from my lips to God's ears to the boxing God's ears, you guys will have a even more awesome year in 2018. And I pray to the boxing guys that all the boxing hardcores out there will have the best 2018, 10 times better than 2017. We just stay positive, y'all. Collective thinking, all of us together. We'll have a great year, man. Stay positive, and we'll get the fights that we want, and we'll get the fights that we need to get our blood flowing. Yo, first off, happy birthday to my man JP from Long Beach. And for me, fight of the year, I got to give it to Crawford. My runner-ups are Lomachenko and AJ. Fight of the year, I would have to give it to AJ versus Klitschko. My runner-ups are Ward Kovalov and Badu Jack versus DeGale. Event of the year, I would have to say, a lot of people saying Floyd, but I'm going to stick it to the hardcores. I'm going to say Triple G and Canelo. KO of the year, I would say Charlo versus Lubin. And upset of the year, got to be number one. Who would have thought Saddam would have beat Cotto? Man, that's it, y'all. Peace to all y'all. Much love from above. Prayers in the air for all y'all. Peace.
Thanks.
Hey, Joe.
Peace, Joe. Hey, Matt, how did KO of the year sneak into our list?
I want to go to Joe again. I'm going to go to Joe really fast. Let me answer your question, Enrique. Don't worry.
Go ahead.
Joe.
Yo.
Are you going to go to the gym tomorrow? Because Fern's actually going to the gym.
Oh, putting them on blast.
Going to the gym tomorrow.
Putting them on blast.
New Year's Day. I'm going. Fern's going. I think Santiago's going. You better be going.
Yo, you heard Joe? You heard Joe? Tomorrow's New Year's Day. Tomorrow.
Joe parties, man. Joe might not make it.
Man, I'm all right, man. I'm drinking hard tonight, man. What gym you going to?
Oh,
yo, come on.
R.I.P.
We're going to the Rock.
All I gotta say
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Yo, I'll hit you up. Don't worry. I'll hit you up, Joe. We can go look.
I had one of those right now.
We need to go to the gym tomorrow. Don't stunt. Come on.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Yo, let him be. Let him be. He gonna wish the boxing guys gave him a little bit of strength once Alex Lemon wailing on him.
Enrique, to answer your question, KO of the year was originally one of our top 5 categories that we were going to use, but I actually took it out for the sake of time for you guys, because you guys, not necessarily you, Enrique, but the other people on this panel.
Real quick,
on time to give me that info.
Wilder versus Bermain for me was KO of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to pick that, but I don't think anyone has like another still shot as good as that one.
That made it into the social media world.
That was a meme. Yeah, it became a meme.
That bent over backwards, knocked out like that. Like that was
what's that stick you gotta go under? Go low. Go low.
That one went as hard as the Pacquiao. Like Pacquiao sleeping. I mean, the Pacquiao sleeping beat. That's iconic because they took it out, photoshopped to put him everywhere. I remember he was on the little race car bed. He was everywhere.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in like a 1980s Galaxy game. You know what I'm saying? Just laid out. Ran
Let's
over
go back
him.
out to some callers here. We're gonna wrap this up. We got 816-509, 816-509. First time caller. Who's this?
This is my first time caller. It's Kansas City Mac.
Kansas City Mac, what up?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. 3 hours to the ball drop in the United States. Well, on the east side.
Yeah, every time you see that 816, that's me.
Oh, it's noted.
I'm off for the holidays. I missed that last call with Lomachenko and Rigadale. I wanted to call in. But I'm gonna make it sweet because I ain't get to say what I want to say. But he got to prove himself at 147. He's doing great things. He's looking marvelous. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna get tested until he gets to 147. I had said way back when. I said something way back when about Gervonta Davis and Crawford, and I got ridiculed for that. If Davis can mess with Lomachenko, then he can mess with Crawford. But all those guys, they got to move up to be tested and considered pound for pound for me, because 147 is where you get tested. That's the deep water. And then limpiness, I don't know too much about him, but I know I seen him. He got a pretty good jab. He's coming up. And it's just been an awesome year. I just, I love y'all, even though I don't get to call in all the time, but I listen to y'all. Love what y'all doing for the past couple of years now. 18 is going to be a lovely year. And it's all about Wilder for the heavyweights. And I love it. This is where I get my news from, man. I love calling. I love listening to y'all, man. Happy New Year's, happy holidays, man. God bless y'all. I'm out.
Peace. Thanks, man.
Virgil Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for calling in. Kansas City. Really quick, shout out to Igloo with the super chat and the Happy New Year's TBV love. Igloo, always official tissue, making sure he hooks it up when we in his area. He's a boss out there. We going to Larry in San Francisco.
Hey, big ups to the Boxing Voice and happy early 2018 to y'all, and thanks for the fantastic year of broadcasting and bringing boxing to the airwaves. I don't have any friends actually that talk boxing or can talk it on the level that I like to talk it. So it's very encouraging to tune in and be able to hear and express and to really learn a lot. So thank y'all for that. I got two quick categories for y'all that I'm out. I got Robbery of the Year and Performance of the Year. Robbery of the Year was Chocolatito Sor Rungvisai fight 1. I don't understand how Sor Rungvisai won 3 rounds yet got the decision. Roman whooped on him, but had the unfortunate consequence of bleeding, and the judges were scoring blows that did not score. Sor Rungvisai punched hard, he did not land clean. Sor Rungvisai grunted hard, he did not land clean, and got the decision in that fight, setting up the rematch where he straight sparked him out. You can't take that away from him. But I can't give him Fighter of the Year because the first fight was a robbery. Second, the Performance of the Year, in my opinion, was Andre Ward, hands down. I know the fight goes down as the low blow endings and all of that, but Ward was beating the brakes off Kovalev leading up to that, and he did it so beautifully. He changed his game. He fought very tactfully, changed his levels, lead left hooks. He really changed his style from the first fight, where he did a lot of grabbing, to really changing his style and going to the body early, gassing Kovalev out, and then finished him strong at the end. The ending was controversial in a sense, but I still think that was the best performance against the best fighter in Sergey Kovalev last year. So Andre Ward for that. Best podcast, we already know that. Boxing Voice, and I'm out.
Larry, just want to wish you a happy new year. You've been a great caller, a big supporter of the show. You've been in the chat. You've been on social media. You are definitely part of the army, and we appreciate you around these parts. Just saying thanks. I don't know. We could definitely wrap it up, guys, or, it's on you guys, really, Throw the beat, kick the beat, or are you going to...
Cash got a beatbox.
Kaz is in...
Hit it.
Know what I'm saying? Catch me out here with them good people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was that some coach?
It's so lit. We out here mad ethnic right now.
Mad ethnic right now. That was at the Triple G fight with the Canelo Alvarez.
Who was that?
I don't know, some random dude.
That sounds like you drunk.
That definitely sounds like Enrique. 100.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, wait, ain't that you, bro?
Yo, who the fuck voiceovers their own voice?
Yo, this shit was
You know
fun.
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them good people. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
it's so lit
right now.
How
We
you
out
got the
here
heartbeat?
mad ethnic right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you were mad drunk in that video, man.
Yo, so he just played his own soundbite of himself and laughed at it.
Mad ethnic right now.
Yo, Shadow.
We mad ethnic right now. Nah, but go ahead. You know what I'm saying? What up, though?
Yo, shout out to Igloo, man. It says Happy New Year TBV with the $10 donation.
If we're gonna give shout outs at the end of the year, hold on, Enrique. We have to give some shout outs to all of our correspondents all over the place. Sean Sattel.
That wasn't a shout out. That was a super chat shout out. And
give a shout out to somebody. Don't worry about it.
Doomsday was late.
Anyway. Aaron Cantu. We have a new guy in Philly, Michael Shepard in LA, another new guy in LA. We have tons of people that are making the show possible. Robert Yearns, the UK caller that was just
the Beaver.
Ago. You know, he's a major part of the show. Alex Lemon, Monster Piece.
Joseph in Philly.
Coach Mitty, Iron Sal.
But those guys aren't really like people that create content.
Oh, look at that, Mitty. Oh.
Sorry. They're not the same thing. They don't work for the site.
Mitty go get that sparring.
Special shout out and thank you to all of our correspondents that have put out, countless hours, tireless hours.
Sean, my nigga.
The live chat as well for making
the culture, for the culture of boxing.
Shout out to Shawnee.
Definitely the culture of boxing is alive.
Shout out to
ethnic right now.
Not making that weight.
Yo,
shout out that I'm gonna surprise you and Mitty gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta fight this guy.
Yo, shout out to Coach Eric to Enrique, like, yo, you shouldn't even fight, bro. Seriously.
But shout out to him for not knowing who my opponent is.
That's fucked up.
Yo, that was the most funniest shit.
Yo, but for real, on my defense, Coach Eric tried to get all fancy. Like he'll cross his arms, and have his right hand under his left armpit and be like, "Yo, punch right here, uppercut," and expect you to do like some sit down, come up shit.
Matt, why you always hitting sound bites? You ain't never submit no.
Let's be honest.
We ain't never do
Matt, you wasn't there though.
Enrique,
you wasn't there.
I've been to the gym with you. Okay, come on.
Oh, come on. What year was that when you went in
probably the last time you were at the gym.
What season was that?
Last time you were at the gym.
What season was that?
What season?
What season was that?
Don't worry about it, fam.
That was Border Wars 1.
Yo, when's the last time you went sparring? When was the last time you went sparring? Come on.
Hey, Matty, you just sparred not too long ago, right?
I sparred this week.
A tough sparring match or like just some random little kid?
What you mean, random little kid? What you mean? Yo, what's Matt doing? Waiting after school, just waiting for kids at 3 o'clock and shit. Like, hey, you, like, yo, you gotta spar.
Yo, he on some 3 o'clock shit.
Like, what the fuck?
He at the gym session at 4 when the PAL show up. Come on. When the PAL show up, he there.
Yeah.
Look, I'm hungry. I'm hungry now. So either you guys can continue it and rock it out for the New Year's or whatever, or
we gonna say goodbye.
Matt said goodbye.
2017.
All right. So now we're gonna do some last year's end of the year shout outs, right? Oh, roughly, right? I mean, I guess quick nominations for caller of the year. Who you nominating?
I mean,
oh shit.
Who? I mean, what do you got last year?
I think Amin got it last year.
Caller last year. I know that. He got something.
I mean, what you win last year?
The same shit I won in this year. Caller of the year. Don't front on me, nigga.
These nominees, Amin's definitely up there. I gotta think about this. John from New York has called in with some really good calls, and he's sort of a new caller as well. That could be like rookie of the year.
I'm gonna say Alexander Bully. I'm gonna nominate Bully.
That's a great one. That is a great one. You're right.
I like his energy when he calls in.
Great energy, happy, can dish it out, can take it.
Yeah, he could dish it out and he could take it. That's true. He doesn't have any soft UK skin. He's got that tough skin.
It's all fun and games for him. I like his calls.
And that's what it's about. You know,
I think a runner-up should be, and pardon me, I don't know his name, but he called up like DMX Energy. Remember, Zab Judah and Floyd best friends.
Yeah, he ain't been calling that long, but that's that guy. That's that guy that I can't. Ooh, he signed up the Patreon and everything.
Isn't that John from New York? No, that's
no. I can't remember off top, but he knows who he is. He's from New York. I know exactly who you're talking about. The three
Mark from New York.
Who?
Mark from New York.
No. Keep going.
Oh.
Checking the list if that's what you was doing.
I am doing.
All right. So, what about prospect caller of the year? How long has Gary been calling in? Gary from Texas.
Gary from Dallas. I don't know. I feel like he's been calling in for a bit, but then again, I've only been on the show for a calendar year.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he has a full year. So, because look, even Rob doesn't have a full year. If anything, Rob could be a prospect of the year.
UK Rob?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, his first show was Joshua Klitschko.
Yo, years are long, man. Years take a long time, bro.
That's why he on AJ.
What about Suleiman? Suleiman's been calling in for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Word, yo.
Here, I feel like he took sort of a break this year.
He did.
Not that his calls aren't good, but I just feel like he took a break this year. You know, to be honest. Same with like a Larry. Larry always brings it. Larry sort of took some time off. I feel like.
I'm gonna say
Milkman.
We haven't had this award, and maybe we should give it. But like I don't know, chatter, commenter.
Yes, YouTube chatter. YouTube chatter.
Because oh yeah, you're right, and it's like YouTube chat because there are so many different places, right? But Leonard Sterling, serious.
Yes.
Comments every episode, and it's not just random opinions. It's thought, like
thought-provoking statements, thought-provoking facts, and he's knowledgeable. And plus, he's sort of an elder gentleman, from what I know. But he always has a different perspective than some of us, especially on the show who are young. We're millennials, most of us.
Iron Sal talking about give me vlogger of the year. Yo, you dropped 2 episodes, man. Slacking right now. Thinking you like Enrique right now. Y'all dropped the episode and a half thinking y'all getting an award.
I drop bombs though.
Let's see. What else quickly, I guess. Nothing else on the nominations?
Marcus from DC. I don't know if we said it.
Leonard Sterling, I'm old.
Yo, Marcus could go in there for caller of the year for sure. But all right, shout outs then. Coach Mitty, Iron Sal, Info Joe,
Reese Mack,
Sterling, Dennis Martinez,
Vern Gully,
Fight Doctor,
Gary in Texas,
Robert Blake, Ronald Jenkins.
Right. Who else?
Masterpiece.
That's right, Monster. We said Sean, right?
DM Sanders.
Hi, Coach Mitty.
Hurst, 49.
Hurst from
Kaz. Jack Kilps. I'm just rewinding it.
Are you?
Jamar from Jacksonville, Florida. Another caller that calls in a lot.
Okay.
Brew, Pittsburgh Brew.
OTKPAJ.
DT from Connecticut. Mike from Jersey. Nelson from DR. Always a great caller.
Shout out to Abe in Cali. Shout out to my people, Smoking J. Franklin, Neil White, Stainless, Gompa. Oh, Castle Hill, Gully.
Dempsey.
Let me get that. Go ahead. Keep going, Matt.
Dempsey. Hands of Stone. If you're still out there, we're worried about
Manos de Piedra.
Joy from Indiana. OG listener. I know he still listens. He doesn't call in as much. And Brad from Bakersfield. I know he still listens. Doesn't call in though, but I know he still listens. Gabe from Salt Lake City. Hurricane Ray. I'm just going through the list right now. Ricky from Austin by way of Chicago. Tone from Chicago. Jeremy from ATL, who I believe is a correspondent for us at times. Who else? Mike Jerry. Ali from Dago. Jay Will.
Santiago.
Luke from Jersey.
Hey, Enrique, you going to New York tonight?
Hell no.
Nowhere city, nowhere New York. Like even
Nah.
Shout out to Pittsburgh Brew on the
Why?
super chat with a $10 donation. TBV fam, happy New Year and keep killing it in 2018.
Nah, I was just gonna let you know about this spot, Ruthie's Pasteles, and I know you Spanish.
Damn.
Pasteles. I would like some pasteles right now.
Yeah.
She delivers to New Jersey and Connecticut, 2 dozen minimum though. I'm actually doing a cheap plug because Ruthie is a huge supporter of the show. So I just
Where's she located at?
Yo, she delivers. That's all you need to know.
I'm saying though, you were telling me go to Ruthie.
293-6657. Ruthie's Pasteles de masa o yuca chicken. Pork.
Damn, you late. I gotta get on the diet right now, but this would have been a good plug for the holiday early.
Yo, 25 a dozen.
$50.
Deliver.
Pachito Papi, another good caller.
I might text you for that number for tomorrow.
Pittsburgh Brew talking about let's have a 10 count for all the TV
What'd you say?
callers no longer with
Phone
us.
number is 347-293-6657.
Hold on. 347.
You need a tax guy?
Tax?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I have an accountant, man.
I got an accountant too.
Well, what you want me to drop my accountant?
Is your accountant a TBV listener for 5 years?
But my accountant been dealing with me for like a good 4 years.
I don't know, man. You got.
Know what I'm saying?
These sound bites take time to build up.
You got you gotta figure them out. You gotta edit it. How you gotta figure your
Let's go. Turns into a little black box right there. He might slide out on us and shit. Real quick, shout out to Pittsburgh Brew.
Third time.
Al, Anthony, Jabron, Dempsey, my man Ken,
Wayne from Rochester,
Eric Cruz, Christian Fernandez, Dennis, Alex, Fugatti, Rob, Walter, Mexican Butterbean, my man Danny, the hipster,
Canadian Jose.
Yes, Canadian Jose, JD, Ken Danny,
JP,
Sterling,
Silos, Trenton,
Muhammad, Donald Bench, Sean Dew, Christian Camillo, Tasha,
the magician,
Jeffrey,
Dennis,
Smoking J.
Pachito Papi. Shout out to you,
Georgie Porgy,
Robert Stewart,
Pittsburgh,
Fight Fan Franco, King Amin,
Master,
Fabricio, Christian Caballero, T from Toronto. Damn, I miss T. What up, T? Where you been at? T ain't calling in a minute, but he did show up to the appreciation night. Shout out to T. Mike.
Eddie from New York.
Mike Joshua. That's the Eddie right there that he's talking about DMX. That's him.
Yeah, that is right. Eddie from New
Eddie,
York.
a.k.a. DMX. Eddie, we got you now. Coach Mitty, Bumani, Tony Choppa. Shout out to Mo.
Yusuf 8.
Shout out to Trav in Texas. Carlos Grundy in Philly. Man, what a great year. Paul Yearwood, Damon, James Grills,
Info Joe.
Mason.
Happy birthday, JP.
Asim, shout out to you. Oscar Martinez, get your ass in Border Wars. Shout out to you. Andre Diakonu. Lawrence
Bo from Bama. He's in there all the time too.
Yeah, Bo Bama.
Robert Ortiz, man. Robert Ortiz, I was just talking to him today, man. He been rocking out with us for a minute too, man. We've been knowing Rob for like, 6 or 5, 7 years, something like that. James Whitaker, Idris in the UK, Jay from Orlando, Jim, Jonathan. We already said Iron Sal, Mickey Caparelli. Making us, expanding us, giving us that international feel. I said Fugatti.
Yeah.
In the circle. Shannon Ramos, where you been at? And his dad. Who else we got? Alex, Joaquin, Crespo, what up? Damn, it's so many.
A special shout out to the only person
Aaron.
the show on. Special shout out to the only person that trolled the show and gave their name and location. Tommy from Stockton. Thank you. Thank you for trolling that one time and giving us your name.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mark in Australia, right?
Yeah, Mark, man, I haven't heard from him in a bit.
Shout out to Mauricio Suleiman.
Shout out to Emma,
WBC president.
Shout out to Muhammad.
Oh, Muhammad, definitely.
Shout out to Emma expanding our female audience. Javier, Aaron Cantu, Anthony Edwards, Dollar DiBiase, this TBV producer, Tony G, Chris Mortal.
Matt Ethnic.
So many, yo. You said both from Bama Class and Bound.
Yeah.
Joel, Giovanni, Brandon, Joey from New Zealand.
Steve Willis, the referee.
Maddie, Matt in Akron. Damn, it's a lot. Annie, Ann, another female, helping out with that female demographic, that percentage. Oh, shit. Boxing Fan Apparel. Shout out to Mixed Combat Radio. Shout out to Four Corners.
Shout out to us. Well, who said that? Boxing Fan Apparel.
I did, man.
BoxingFanApparel.com.
Shout out to Lendrick, Gary, Tori, Caesar, Carlos, Alfonso, Christopher, Tone,
man, Ethnic.
Christian the Magician. Remember Christian the Magician at the
Yep.
Yes. He hits me up on Instagram a lot, I think.
Christian the Magician.
Shout out to New Jersey Hammer Time, always sending me links for shows and stuff. Big K in the UK. Angel. Sterling Jackson.
Compa, where are you, man? We missed you.
Compa a long time ago. Mikey, James, Marvelous, Aaron Wood. Damn, Aaron, you've been there forever, bro. Aaron been rocking out. Remember Aaron? He won that TBV fan experience.
Yo, Aaron. We can meet.
Jose Perez. Oh, yeah, and Enrique was partying with Aaron.
We miss Aaron on the last one.
Yeah, JP, what up? Ryan, Steven, Ruben.
646 Chris.
Presidential Beach. Shout out to you. G shit.
Kid Chocolate.
Yo, shout out to Kid Chocolate, yo. Quillen, Wilder, Thurman, Rigo.
Yo, shout out to Hands of Stone. He on the chat.
Hands of Stone, what up?
He's alive.
Daryl, Mario, Manny, the Talk of Texas, Anthony March, Boxing Therapy, James Sims,
Coach Terrific,
Michael Molina, Craig,
Glenn Tapia.
Yo, that's right. Coach
Gabe Rosado.
Listening. Shout out to Coach Terrific, giving us the knowledge. Shout out to Robert Brandt, one of the many fighters that signed up to our Patreon. That was official. That was a moment. And like, shout out to Doomsday for bringing up the fact that, you know, that moment. And who was it? I think Cincinnati, Queen City Cobra was like the call with Wilder and Eddie Hearn and Shelly Finkel and Tyson Fury. That was the moment of the year for him. Shout out to Fern Gully, Joe Silva, Cut West. What up? You've been rocking with us forever.
Word, man. Cut West, bro.
No, he's been very busy, and he's got engaged, and he moved recently. Steven Calderon, you know, obviously one of the panelists, and he's been busy lately. Hope you have a great year and a happy new year, man.
Yeah, shout out to Steven. I sent them a text. I ain't even get an answer back. I'm like, damn, Mario status, you wildin'. Sheldon.
Oh, shout out to Jameson Rocket, who still listens and hits me up sometimes on social media. You know, we wish you well, man. Wish you well.
Shout out to James Hill, Josh Flores. Shout out to 205 Willie and Cuz Hill. They be listening.
Willie, what up?
You know, Boxing Tech, Ivan, Christopher Riley, Carlos Hernandez, Shay Dog from Connecticut.
Damn, we shouting the whole block.
The whole block. Steve Rodriguez, Jason Lee, Too Tough. Know what I'm saying? Yo, we got peoples, man. Stu, Berto, Lee, Paul, Poker Face. All right, that's enough for today.
That's a lot.
Yo, you got to show that love, B.
Shout out to all of our growing female fan base and
let's get a final. Let's get a final tally on that on 2017's
Pittsburgh Brew says shout out Willie Lowe.
Shout out to Doomsday for sticking Willie to
as of this point, I'm not even going to address that story with Willie and Doomsday. Doomsday being a fucking flake again. We're not gonna get into that.
Yo, Flake of the Year award goes to Doomsday.
Oh, absolutely.
Flake.
But as of this point, the podcast has a 47% female.
Yo, Ness, so we
Yo, why are you gonna walk all over that great stat I just gave?
Shout out to Amber. Where is she?
47.
Great stat.
That is a great stat. Oh, it's actually 47.20%. So that is awesome. You know, remember we got like a year we took off of Blog Talk too. We were trying some new things out, different platforms and such. But yeah, it was a great year, man. I hope we were able to at least thank everyone, you know, individually, but as a whole, we want to say thank you to all our listeners, all our growing subscribers. You know, we couldn't do it without you guys. All the haters that constantly, you know, come on to listen anyway. You know, we need you guys to motivate us. You make us great as well, you know. It's kind of like constructive criticism. We just take it and run with it and do what we will. We're coming up to 62,355,000 subscribers. We want to get to that 70,000. We're going to drop that Keith One-Time Thurman 3-hour interview out absolutely free. If you cannot wait till we get to 70,000, head on over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice and check that out as Keith talks about Jesse Vargas, Earl Spence, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, his wife, Nepal, everything. Just so much you need to definitely check out. And head on over to ThaBoxingVoice.com. You can hit that Patreon button. It'll direct you straight over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Thank you for a great year of countless hours of boxing talk and chat with you guys. It's been amazing. 2018 is only a few hours away, and we will be back. Find me on Instagram at NessGTO.
And I'm at the Hipster Hunter. But before I get into that, just want to say a quick salute to Ness for nailing Nepal, getting that geographic location right and remembering it. Salute to you, Ness. I know that's a hard one for you. You can find me at Mixed Combat News on Twitter, Matt Hunter TBV on Instagram. My MMA podcast, Mixed Combat Radio, is on Patreon, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, etc. Did a 3-hour podcast last night, live fight chat of UFC 219 Cyborg versus. Check that out. I even chopped it up a bit, so if you want to see individual parts. But yeah, it's just special thank you to everyone, all the listeners, TBV family, the panelists, my colleagues, my coworkers. This has been a fantastic year. Year one is down for me with the Boxing Voice, and plenty more to come. I can't wait for the empire to grow. Should be fun.
Yes, and you can follow me on Instagram, Fight Talk. That's my handle. TBV_casual fan is my Twitter account. And I just want to thank everybody who followed me, followed back, and, you know, left comments, positive comments at that, and constructive hater comments that, you know, use as constructiveness, right? That's how you say it? Right, cool. So also, yo, TBV has been a great year for me. Took me to Tampa, Petersburg, Vegas twice. We went to Fort Lauderdale. So, you know, going back to Los Angeles and Las Vegas, hopefully, and many, many more in 2018. Hopefully, you know, get paid, stuff like that, you know, and show a passion. I don't step into this as a journalist or a reporter. I step into it as a filmmaker and a fan. So thank you for allowing me to come in and putting me behind the stanchions VIP status. Thank you. Thank you for 2017, and thank you for 2018 being a possibility to be greater and bigger than ever.
Yo, before we go, I think we should do New Year's resolutions for each other. My New Year's resolutions for Doomsday and Matt is for them to stop wearing that Triple G.
Whoa, hold on.
I ain't even
let him finish. Let him finish.
You can't get him.
Let him finish. God gave you 2 ears to listen.
Hold on, Enrique.
Let him finish.
Resolutions to other people has to be your own resolution.
Nah, that's cool though.
What? No. Hey, if any homie comes to you like, hey, you have to do this in the next year, you're like, nah, fuck you.
Nah, that's
homie can tell you what to
good
do.
Homie. I'm a good homie. Like you and Doomsday wearing that hat out. Mix it up.
Yo, because I wore this hat so much, Chivas Fight Club.
Can I just say something? I've worn mine more than Matt's, but Matt's looks like it's like got books on it overnight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You calling it a vintage?
My man Matt got the vintage Triple G hat already.
I can't wait to go to LA, see how cold it is in Matt's studio, because he's always wearing fucking lumberjack. So it's just that.
Hey,
that's
flannel.
Just
Robbie said you got a bacon neck.
Yo, it's like degrees. I can't have a jacket on. Come on.
Wait, what degrees?
He always got a gangbang flannel on.
He said it's 46 degrees. It's like 14 over here.
I got this jacket in Oregon, man. Come on.
Yeah, it's cold up in Oregon. Nah, but you could catch me on Instagram, Alex_Doomsday_ Lainez, Lainez. Twitter, Alex Lainez TBV 1, and Facebook, Alexander Lainez, Lainez. And it's been a hell of a year. I'm glad that I'm a part of a cool crew. Like, you guys, I'll tell you, man, one of the best moments that I've had this year has been with you guys. And, just doing something that we love to do for the sport that we love with people that are around us in this great community that our Capitan started up for us. And now that, we're going into 2018 and all the growth that we've seen, I'm very excited for 2018. I think we're going to be doing real good, and more eyes and more ears will be on us. And thanks, guys.
Doomsday, remember that time we were leaving Vegas and you asked me, yo, where's your luggage at?
Yeah.
In the airport.
Yo, I sped off.
We got a 30-minute window to get the flight.
Yo, my God, bro. That was crazy, bro. I left my suitcase in an elevator.
Oh, that was Florida. I'm talking about Vegas when I left mine in the freaking TSA area.
That smoke weed.
Be honest, though. Be honest. Like, we've had a lot of trips, but has there been one with the feel of that Vegas house one?
Which house one? The party.
The big one.
That had a nice feel
to
it, man.
The party, because the party was quick, but it was just like that entire week with that house, that space. We had multiple people. I mean, I don't know. How was it for you?
I'll put it this way. I was not in the inner circle yet on TBV. Yeah. I was not really at that house ever, except for the party. And I wasn't really, invited to the after party. Shout out to you guys. So I can't really speak on that.
I would say it was comfortable. It was fun. It was great. But I think the Border Wars house was a little bit more special because it was much more like it was raw. We slept on the couch. You know what I'm saying? We traveled. It was a fight. We came back and that kind of stuff happened.
You're right. Border Wars, Florida. That was crazy.
That Brazilian place that gave you a bottle of wine.
Yeah, bro.
Buffet. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got hammered. We got hammered every time we went there. All of us did.
We only went once.
No, we went twice.
Yeah, we went twice.
And bro, it's like they gave you all the wine to drink. You were fucking hammered and shit.
We were drinking
shout out to Jose, bro. We've made some good friends too.
Yes, we have.
Jose's a good guy.
Too bad I gotta fight him.
Yeah.
Too bad you're gonna lose though.
Too bad he's a good guy in theory, right? Because he's actually a bad guy. Like he keeps
some Border Wars news.
He keeps serving Kramer and shit. What up?
Hold on. Border Wars. Attempted to tear up my contract with Warren because he did not want to accept the weight stipulation that he himself wrote in the contract that me and Warren both signed.
What was the weight stipulation, man?
37 pounds.
And wait a minute, what's Warren's not coming in at that weight now?
I don't know, but he has
shit. Check Doomsday out sounding upset like he's gonna make weight.
Hey yo, I might just eat leaves all the way up until January 16th. I don't know.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
Listen, I'm feeling strong, B.
I'm feeling strong. You need a bunch of food. Yeah.
No. I've been working, man.
Yo, I think it's time to seal the envelope in 2017. Say goodbye.
Yeah, he gotta go. So goodbye.